It's Class 1 state basketball in Springfield. It's Show Me Showdown 1, and the St. Elizabeth Hornets are at the dance. This game brought to you by Bert Deerhoff, CPA and Associates, St. Elizabeth TV, American Family Insurance Agent Trevor Luchtenmeyer, Inventory Sales of St. Elizabeth, Mid-America Bank of St. Elizabeth, and the St. Elizabeth R4 School District. We take you courtside with Connor Harbert at Show Me Showdown 1 in Springfield for your St. Elizabeth Hornets and Class 1 state basketball.
It's hard to remain competitive in has built their
Test.
Outsource your entire accounting department, or just one piece at a time, to Bert Deerhoff, CPA, located at 1301 Southwest Boulevard in Jefferson City. Bert Deerhoff, CPA, has been serving the area for over 20 years. His award-winning team of specialists coordinate outsourcing of the business functions that take up your valuable time. Stop by Bert Deerhoff, CPA today, located at 1301 Southwest Boulevard in Jefferson City, and see what he can do for you. Open 8 to 5, Mondays through Fridays. Call 573-634-4006.
And welcome back here to the Great Southern Bank Arena here in Springfield. Apologies for that. Had a brief technical difficulty. Not quite sure what changed between last week and this week. But either way, all fixed. We are ready to go here. We are about 15 minutes or so away from opening tip here in our final semifinal of the day, the Misha Show Me Showdown, the 2023 Show Me Showdown, the St. Elizabeth Hornets taking on the Glasgow Yellow Jackets. Connor Harbert again with you, 97.9 The Source. Following St. Elizabeth, win or lose here tonight. Obviously looking for a win, trying to advance to the state championship. The St. Elizabeth team, so much success over the past few seasons, but just trying to get over that hump and finally claim what would be their first state championship in the school history. Of course, last year, finishing in third place the year before that, second place back in 2020, and then third place in 2019. So this is not foreign to the boys of the St. Elizabeth basketball team, but they do have to overcome a very good Glasgow team here today. Big thank you to all of our sponsors who make today's broadcast possible. Of course, did not know we were going to be covering this game until Monday. At least I didn't know we were going to be covering this game until Monday. So those sponsors jumping on at short notice. Very, very, very thankful that they are allowing us to come out and broadcast this game here for you. So with that being said, we are going to take ourselves a quick break. You might have heard us kind of come back in the middle of a spot there. We're going to go ahead and replay those ads there for you so we can thank them properly. We'll be back here in about 2 minutes. I'll tell you a little bit about our two teams playing here tonight. You're listening to St. Elizabeth Basketball, the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown, right here, 97.9 The Source.
It's hard to remain competitive in the fast-moving manufacturing world. Trust and dependability are two qualities that are non-negotiable. That's how Inventory Sales Company of St. Elizabeth has built their solid business foundation, providing quality fasteners, struts, weld studs, tools, fabrication, and more for over 35 years. Expertise in 7 distinct divisions allows them to customize materials to fit your needs. Inventory Sales Company also has over 600,000 feet of warehouse space to store your materials until you're ready to use them on site. Where the customer is king, Inventory Sales Company, 683 Highway 52 in St. Elizabeth. Call 866-480-2412 or visit inventorysales.com.
Cook your fried favorites in a healthy way in a new Whirlpool range with air fry mode. Get crispy results with less oil than traditional frying for chicken nuggets, wings, fries, and more using the dishwasher-safe air fry basket right in the oven. Plus, you'll have the flexibility to cook a variety of dishes with 5 cooking modes. Shop Whirlpool ranges at St. Elizabeth TV and Appliance, 259 South Walnut Street, St. Elizabeth.
Outsource your entire accounting department, or just one piece at a time, to Bert Deerhoff, CPA, located at 1301 Southwest Boulevard in Jefferson City. Bert Deerhoff, CPA, has been serving the area for over 20 years. His award-winning team of specialists coordinate outsourcing of the business functions that take up your valuable time. Stop by Bert Deerhoff, CPA today, located at 1301 Southwest Boulevard in Jefferson City, and see what he can do for you. Open 8 to 5, Mondays through Fridays. Call 573-634-4006.
Once more, welcome back here to Great Southern Bank Arena here on the campus of Missouri State University. About to get underway with your 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown, your Final Four, your second semifinal of the day. South Iron, they have stamped their ticket to the championship. They win 65-49 over Platte Valley. St. Elizabeth trying to join them, but of course, first having to overcome the Glasgow Yellow Jackets here today. So again, like I said, or maybe you missed it there, maybe I said that during our technical difficulties, a bit of a buzzing matchup here today. Very same logo between our two sides. So Bees very well represented. Bees, Hornets, whatever you want to call it here tonight. We're sure to get ourselves a very good matchup. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our two teams here today. First and foremost, let's talk a little bit about St. Elizabeth. 20-10 on the campaign here. Of course, coming in on a winning streak. Every team at this point is going to be coming in on a bit of a winning streak. That kind of doesn't make sense, does it? But last time out there, a win over Thomas Jefferson Independent in the Misha quarterfinals, 66-48. Before that, a narrow win over Dadeville in the sectional round. It was 49-45. And of course, your Class 1 District 6 champions with wins over Calvary, Lutheran, and Hermitage there as well. Of course, if you've caught all of our basketball coverage on 97.9 The Source this season, you know St. Elizabeth, no stranger to our side of things. Saw them back at the Iberia Invitational all the way back in the middle of January. Remember, they were champions there of that tournament, taking down not only Vienna, but also Stoutland and Iberia tournament, host Iberia in that championship game as well. So St. Elizabeth, definitely a team used to success, trying to cap it off here, trying to secure again that first championship, that first state championship in school history. They've definitely come close over the last few years, but just need to get over that hump and secure it this year. Starts with a win over Glasgow. Of course, the Hornets, they are coached by Caleb Heckemeyer, and you take a look at your leading scorer, Jace Kiesel. You know all about him. Averages a double-double on the campaign, averaging 22 points a game this season and 13.5 rebounds. 6'5", 230-pound center. He'll be the one to watch for here today. Actually got over 1,000 points for his career when we saw him in the Iberia Invitational. If you listen into that tournament, you know I messed it up, and I still feel bad about that, calling the wrong bucket as point number 1,000. But he did reach it. Obviously, he's got a little bit more since then, but watch for him here today. Other scores, Isaac Green, of course, 8.5 points a game. Caleb Oligschlager, maybe coming off the bench, maybe starting here today, 9.7 points a game anyway. Of course, he's another senior on this lineup. I said Isaac Green. Of course, Nick Heckemeyer, 7.1 points a game. Gavin Williams, 6 points a game there as well. Just some players to watch out for here as well. So, St. Elizabeth, again, 20-10. Now we take a look at Glasgow, 23-6. Here on the season. They are the Class 1 District 10 champions. Back in the Mission quarterfinal, they took down Atlanta 64-55, and then a 59-56 win over Leeton in the sectional round. And of course, 2 wins in that district round, Prairie Home and Higbee there as well. So when we talk about Glasgow, we say again 23-6 on the season. Leading scorer, that's Jordan Fumeller, 19.8 points a game here this season. Actually, 3 scores in double digits for the Yellow Jackets. Fumeller, of course, he kind of leads the way. He is a 5'10", 164-pound junior guard. But then you have Idris Hamilton. He's going to average 17.7 points a game. By the way, these stats through district games, so they're going to be a little bit off, but not many games in between districts and now, so feel pretty confident they are very, very similar. 17.7 points a game this year, 6.5 rebounds per game there as well. Watch for him to jump up and grab a few boards as well. Finally, your other double-digit scorer, that would be Jackson Meyer. He's a 6'2 forward. He averages about 12 points a game, also 5.8 rebounds per game as well. So St. Elizabeth, they will have the height advantage, so to speak, but Glasgow, they definitely have several players around that 6'2", 6'3 line who can go up, grab some rebounds. You're going to have players like Kiesel, players like Heckemeyer, players like Gavin Williams. They're going to have to step up and grab some rebounds here today. This is a Glasgow team that averages quite a bit of points per game. They average about 62 points a game this season, and they allow just around 48. But of course, we know St. Elizabeth, they are very much up for the challenge here today. They will need to be at their best if they want to try to overcome here in this one. Of course, on the floor here at Great Southern Bank Arena, let's go ahead and take ourselves one more time out. When we come back, I'll give you some final thoughts. We'll get your starting lineups, and we'll get you ready to go here for this contest. Yet to be seen if they play the national anthem once more. Again, this is the second of 4 ball games that would be played on this floor here tonight. The second and final boys game to be played here in this gym on this day. So let's go ahead and take ourselves another couple minutes. You're listening to St. Elizabeth basketball in the 2023 Show Me Showdown right here in 97.9 The Source.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
St. Elizabeth R4 School District salutes the academic and athletic achievements of the students, scoring 94.8 on the state APR, which is 5th highest in the entire state, is something to be proud of. Also, congratulations to the St. Elizabeth boys for making it to the Final Four for the 5th straight season. And congratulations to the girls basketball team for performing the best in school history on the quarterfinal appearance. Congratulations to all on your achievements. Go Hornets!
At Mid-America Bank, we're proud to support our local schools and communities, whether on the field or the court, in the stands, or in the classroom. We're committed to your success. Stop by any of our convenient locations to talk with a Mid-America Bank associate today, or visit us online at midambk.com.
We're a bank that's good for you and your community too. Mid-America Bank.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Of course, a big thank you to Misha for allowing us to broadcast tonight's ball game, of course, from the Great Southern Bank Arena here in Springfield, Missouri. Of course, normally the home of the Missouri State Bears and Lady Bears, but tonight it is the home of the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown. Again, your St. Elizabeth Hornets taking on the Glasgow Yellow Jackets. Connor Harbin here with you. Just some final thoughts here. We have the national anthem coming up very, very quickly. Going to have to jump back on over to another break. These two teams, last time they met, 2018. It was a win for the St. Elizabeth Hornets. That was part of the Class 1 District 9 tournament. They won that game by 8, 51-43. Of course, can't draw too many conclusions from that game. That game was, of course, before any of the current seniors' time. But just a reminder that these two teams were once district opponents. We'll have starting lineups when we come back, but take a break for your national anthem. Again, it's the 2023 Show Me Showdown. St. Elizabeth, Glasgow, coming up next, 97.9 The Source.
We protect more than the car you drive. We protect the dreams that drive you. The It's Not Where We Visit, but Who We Visit policy from American Family Insurance. Protect yourself on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package, included when you enroll in the Know Your Drive program. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
See your American Family Insurance agent in St. Elizabeth, Trevor Lukemeyer, for all your insurance needs.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
National anthem done and dusted here at the Great Southern Bank Arena here in Springfield, Missouri. We are just a few moments away from getting going your semifinals. The 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown. Your St. Elizabeth Hornets taking on the Glasgow Yellow Jackets. Of course, we know South Iron, they have punched their ticket to the state championship. Who will join them? Well, hopefully, it'll be St. Elizabeth here, but need to overcome a very good Glasgow team. Of course, Glasgow, Class 1 District 10 champions. St. Elizabeth, meanwhile, they win the Class 1 District 6 championship. Of course, they've made it through the sectional. They've made it through the quarterfinal. Now just one game remains away from a chance to play for a state championship. Starting lineups, they are going to alternate those here today, so I'll tell you a little bit about each player in between. Of course, we see here it looks like it is going to be St. Elizabeth wearing the home jerseys here today. They're going to be wearing the white with the yellow trim, but meanwhile, over for Glasgow, they will be wearing the black with yellow trim. Again, same logo, same school colors between these two teams. Bit of fun here for you as we get you your Glasgow starting lineup. First one out on the floor, looks like that is going to be, actually announcing full rosters here before this one, or announcing bench players here before this one. Forgot they did do that before the game. Obviously want to honor all of the kids, all of the athletes who made this trip possible. Remember, it takes more than a starting five to get here. We'll definitely see that at least on the side of St. Elizabeth. Players like Levi Holtmeyer off the bench here for St. Elizabeth. Players like Caleb Oligschlager. Look for him maybe to get in the double digits here today off the bench if he does not start here in this one. But we'll see how deep into the bench both these teams go here today, and we'll see who really kind of shows up and shows out. This is a high-pressure situation for both teams. There's something to be said for just who plays well under pressure. But again, some players to watch out for. Again, like I said at the start of the pregame for St. Elizabeth, watch out for Jace Kiesel, 22 points a game, 13.5 rebounds per game. Of course, averaging that double-double. Most recent 1,000-point scorer in the Hornets club. Of course, also watch out for Isaac Green and again, Caleb Oligschlager here in this one. For Glasgow, Jordan Fumeller, 19.8 points a game here this year. Does not quite average as many rebounds. He is going to be a 5'10 guard, but look for him to shoot from outside. Just taking a look at his three-pointers. He shoots about 25% from outside, 34 for 136. He is definitely somebody who will let him fly. He has the most three-point tries on the season. So let's go ahead and get your starting lineups now. First, we're going to have a player out there from Glasgow out on the floor. That will be Idris Hamilton. He is a 6'2", 157-pound guard, averaging 17.7 points a game this year. Now switching on over here to St. Elizabeth. First one out on the floor, it looks like that is going to be Nick Heckemeyer. Gets the start here, 7.1 points a game, a 6'2", 160-pound sophomore forward. Back over to Glasgow now, going back down the list here. Jackson Meyer, number 15, a 6'2", 176-pound forward. He is a freshman starting here in the semifinal. He averages 12 points a game this year. Back over to St. Elizabeth now. Looks like that is going to be, how about Isaac Green? 6-foot-tall forward, a junior, 165 pounds, averaging 8.5 points a game and 4.7 rebounds per game on the campaign. Back over to Glasgow, you're going to have the big guy. That's going to be Colton Boss, 6'3", 197 pounds. He is a senior center, 6.2 points a game, 5.4 rebounds per game. He will be certainly lining up in the post. Now back over to St. Elizabeth. Of course, you'll have the big guy himself, Jace Kiesel, 22 points a game, 13.5 rebounds per game. He's a 6'5", 230-pound senior center for the Hornets. Another player out there for Glasgow, that will be, looks like that'll be Zach Saylor, 5'10", 142-pound sophomore guard, 2.7 points a game. He is an assist guy. He is averaging somewhere around 6 assists per game here this season. Finally, rounding out the starting lineup here for St. Elizabeth, that is going to be Gavin Williams. Excuse me, that does not round out the starting lineup. How about Gavin Williams, 6'2", 160-pound sophomore guard, 6 points a game here this season. You'll have Jordan Fumeller, leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets, 5'10", 160-pound junior guard. Finally rounding out the starting lineup here for St. Elizabeth. How about Caleb Olgschlager? He will get the start here tonight. 7.1 points a game here this year. 6'2", sophomore forward. So there you go, starting lineups for St. Elizabeth. Olgschlager, Heckemeyer, Green, Williams, and Kiesel. For Glasgow, it'll be Saylor, Meyer, Fumeller, Hamilton, and Boss. So it looks like it's going to be Hamilton to jump for Glasgow, Kiesel to jump for St. Elizabeth. Again, I am Connor Harbick. Glad you could join me here. Again, the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown. Second game of the day, but our first game of the broadcast, it is going to be St. Elizabeth looking to punch their ticket. They've made it to this point the last few seasons. Still looking for that elusive state championship. Opening tip's going to be won here by St. Elizabeth. Isaac Green, he'll take the ball. He'll pass it off. Caleb Olgschlager coming up to the top of the key. Looks to be man-to-man defense here to begin for Glasgow. Trying to get it inside. Kiesel with the ball. Going to take the 7-foot shot. Nothing but net. It's good. So Kiesel on the board quickly here. St. Elizabeth takes a quick 2-0 lead. Idris Hamilton passing it over to the right wing. Jordan Fumeller with it. Going up to the top of the key. Jackson Meyer. Left wing over to Hamilton once more. Hamilton to Fumeller. Inside. Going to go to Boss. One dribble out to the right wing. Back up to the top. Here's Fumeller on the drive. Kicks it off. Right block. Shot from behind. Shot blocked, but a foul. We're heading to the line for a quick 2 free throws. Looks like it's going to be heading to the line. Colton Boss. He'll be the shooter. Foul's called on Nick Heckemeyer, his first. St. Elizabeth, coached by Caleb Heckemeyer. Glasgow, coached by Mick Kropp. Boss's first free throw, line drive shot, but got it to roll around the rim. It falls through. Good sized crowd on hand, as there should be, for a game of this stature. This Boss sets up for number 2. Trying to tie this one back up. No, back of the rim, but a high rebound. Hamilton has it. Glasgow now a chance to take the lead from the field here. Stu Miller takes it top of the key, passing over to the left wing, over to Meyer. Meyer, a couple dribbles, now to Hamilton, looking to recenter the basketball. Going inside, now to Saylor. Saylor, one dribble to the right elbow, now picks up the dribble, back out to the wing. Meyer into the corner, Hamilton a pump fake, now goes back inside to Saylor. Saylor double team, back up, top of the key, 3-pointer, too far to the left, no good, rebounded by Olgschlager. St. Elizabeth holds firm, they maintain the lead here, 2-1. So Olgschlager comes across half court, he'll hand it off to Heckemeyer, now on over to Gavin Williams. Williams back to Olgschlager, lob pass inside, looking for Heckemeyer, catches it underneath the basket, but his up and under's too far, and it's rebounded by Meyer. Meyer will hand it off, outlet pass over to Hamilton, top of the key to the elbow, now brings it back outside. Pass to the left flank here, driving inside, Fumeller to the baseline, back out to the wing. Hamilton thinking about the 3, now going to take it. Didn't step out to guard him as quickly as maybe he thought they were going to. Maybe that's the game plan here for St. Elizabeth as the 3-pointer misses. St. Elizabeth on the rebound. Olgschlager, middle of the floor, guarded closely by Fumeller. To the left elbow he goes, back out to the wing. Driving in, that's going to be Green. Green back outside. Right elbow now, here's Heckemeyer going to work. To the left block now, Kiesel. Kiesel mobbed underneath. Trying to pass it back out, but he throws it out of bounds at the turnover here on St. Elizabeth. And the ball's back over now to Glasgow. Been assaulted by several basketballs already. Of course, on the floor here tonight at Great Southern Bank Arena. Definitely has a big game feel. If you've never been out here to Springfield, nice arena Missouri State has. Been here a few times in my life. Miller, top of the key, driving through, middle of the lane, the runner too short. Loose rebound, picked up by Saylor. Saylor underneath the basket here, mobbed by St. Elizabeth, gets it back outside to Hamilton, but he'll travel with it. And the ball's back over now to St. Elizabeth. So turnover for turnover, gives the ball back over now to the Hornets. Still 2-1 here, 5:52 left to go in this first quarter. Oichschlager moving up the middle of the floor here, crossing, met by Miller once more. Again, man-to-man defense played by the Yellow Jackets. Gavin Williams moving to his right, throwing it inside to Heckemeyer. Kicks it back out to the corner, open three for Oichschlager, too far. Loose ball, back over the wall, and it's going Glasgow's way. I say the wall, I mean, of course, the table's over here. And I've been here many times as a fan, but never have I gotten to broadcast on the floor. It's definitely a very, very special feeling. Come a long way. Top of the key, Jackson Meyer. Going to pick up the dribble to the right wing over to Hamilton. Hamilton, one dribble, back up top to Miller. Miller guarded by Oichschlager, looking to drive, shot over Kiesel. Kiesel got a hand on it, and it's rebounded here by Heckemeyer. Kiesel with his first block of the day. Pass down the floor. Kiesel going to catch the shot. They're going to call it on the floor. No free throws incoming here, but a foul is incoming here on Glasgow. Their first foul. Charge here to Colton Boss. First personal, first team foul. Oichschlager to inbound from the baseline. Throws it in, gets it right back. Oichschlager moving to his left, to the right elbow. Back outside the three-point line. Three-pointer, too far, no good. Rebounded underneath by Kiesel, has it poked away. Ball loose on the floor. Glasgow's going to recover it in the corner. Miller spinning to his left, pass down the floor. Glasgow with the open layup. No, they threw it away. St. Elizabeth going to catch a break. Had the 3-on-1 Glasgow did, but they throw it away, and that ball's coming back with the Hornets. I'll apologize in advance if I do mess up those mascots here today. I know full well St. Elizabeth is the Hornets, but you don't get many Hornet Yellow Jacket situations. Here's Caleb Oichschlager left wide open for the three. He buries it. Left all alone there. Maybe a bit of a defensive breakdown on the side of Glasgow, but St. Elizabeth makes him pay. Caleb Oichschlager now has three, and it's a 5-1 lead here with 4:30 to go in the first. Idris Hamilton shot from the free throw line. That's no good. There to haul in the rebound. How about Williams? Glasgow very cold to start this ball game here. No shots from the field. We're almost halfway through the quarter. Here's a strip, though. This might be a field goal. Miller, open space in front of him, trying to run down to St. Elizabeth, but the layup is there. That cuts the lead here to 2. May have jinxed it a bit. It's 5-3. Miller with his first 2 points of the game. Again, 5-3 here with 4 minutes left to go in the first. Oichschlager coming up the left sideline. Going inside the three-point line now to Heckemeyer. Going to square up to the basket. Back outside the three-point line. Trying to pass it to the wing. Ball's knocked away by Hamilton. Out of bounds it goes. But it will stay with St. Elizabeth. First substitution of the game incoming for St. Elizabeth. Levi Holtmeyer checking in, as well as Noah Chipman. Heckemeyer and Green will sit down for the time being. Also did get a sub here for Glasgow. Ryan Graves. He's into the ball game here. I believe he replaced Zach Saylor on the floor. Right wing, Chipman with it. Driving, left layup, no good, but rebounded by Kiesel. He'll put it back up and in. Missed the layup, but Kiesel there for the putback. 7-3 now our score. Kiesel now with 4 points on the game. Top of the key, inside, going to Graves, back outside now to Meyer. One dribble to his right to Miller. Into the corner, Hamilton left open for the three. Line drive shot, too short, no good. Ball popped around, loose rebound. Holtmeyer has a chance at it, and he picks it up. Pass down the floor here to Chipman. Chipman going to stop on the right wing. Pass it back up here. Going to slow it down into the half court. Oichschlager, deep three. Got it! Oichschlager showing off the range that time round. His second straight three. And that'll give the Hornets a 7-point lead. 10-3 our score. Timeout on the floor. The timeout taken by Glasgow. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Let's take 1-2. Back in 30. You're listening to the 2023 Mission Show Me Showdown. It's 97.9 The Source.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
10-3 our score as we come out of the timeout. St. Elizabeth, they currently lead over Glasgow. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Substitution out of the timeout, it looks like. Lane Irwin into the ballgame for the first time for the Hornets. Looks like I believe he replaced Gavin Williams, who takes a spot on the bench for the time being. So already 8 deep here for St. Elizabeth. Glasgow with the basketball as we come back. Again, back-to-back threes for Caleb Oligschlager. He's been the one making this offense work here in the early going. Of course, 4 points as well for Jace Kiesel. Here's Jackson Meyer driving to the free throw line, turns around, the runner with the right hand, no good. Kiesel hauls in the rebound. Another rebound here for Kiesel early on. That's going to bring us a substitution from Glasgow's side. So we've got another big man coming in for the Yellow Jackets here shortly. Shipman, right wing, over to Holtmeyer, guarded by Hamilton. And man-to-man being played by Glasgow. Holtmeyer moving to his right. Runner off the backboard and in. Got the runner, Levi Holtmeyer in off the bench. And make it a 9-point Hornet advantage, 12-3. Here's Fumeller coming to his left. Moving through, passing it out to the corner. Now to the left wing here, Graves. Hands it off Fumeller, back into the corner. Three-pointer is no good, off the front of the rim. Holtmeyer's got the rebound. Another missed field goal here for Glasgow early on. And maybe a chance for an early double-digit lead here for St. Elizabeth. Oligschlager out to Chipman on the right wing. He'll take the three. That's going to be too far to the left. Loose rebound, though, is picked up by Irwin, who puts it back up and in. Irwin's got his first 2 off the bench. And, of course, it is a double-digit lead. It's an 11-point advantage, 14-3. Hamilton pass inside, middle of the lane, back out to Meyer. Top of the key once more. To the right wing, over to Fumeller. Top of the key here, Meyer. Minute 30 left to go here in this period. Meyer picks up the dribble to the left elbow. Top of the key, Fumeller. Fumeller looking to drive through, kicks it out to the corner. Hamilton left open for the 3. Thought about it for a long time, missed the shot. Loose rebound here. It's picked up by Meyer. Eventually scoops it up. Out to the corner. Graves for 3 now, much too far. Gonna be an air ball picked up by Oligschlager. St. Elizabeth kind of letting them shoot them out of it. Here's another 3 for Oligschlager. No, this time too short. Off the rim and out of bounds. Ball back to Glasgow. St. Elizabeth, you can tell, giving Hamilton some space on those 3-pointers. Kind of see they're hesitated a little bit on that latest 3. Wanted to take it. And, of course, St. Elizabeth takes advantage of another miss. Substitutions here. Gavin Williams back in the ball game. He replaces Kiesel for the time being. Also see Isaac Green and Nick Heckemeyer back into the action. They replaced Chipman and, I believe, Holtmeyer. Ball on the left wing. Fumeller catches it. 3-pointer in stride. Rims out. Going to be rebounded here by Heckemeyer. Heckemeyer up the middle of the floor. Less than a minute to go now in this first quarter. Pass over to Williams on the left wing. A dribble to his left. Now into the corner. That's going to go over to Cade Wright, who checked in. Apologies. Missed that one, but right into the ball game. Heckemeyer on the left block. Back outside here to Wright. Wright going to take the 3-pointer over Graves. No, rims out. Rebounded here. That'll be Preston Thies. Thies checking in. Post player for Glasgow. Here's Hamilton on the drive. Whistle and a foul. Foul is going to be on the floor, but it's a second foul charge here to St. Elizabeth. Cade Wright going to be charged here with the foul, his second team foul. As Hamilton looks to inbound from the baseline. Goes into Meyer, ball's tipped, ball loose on the floor here. St. Elizabeth trying to dive on it. We'll get a quick jump ball here. Possession arrow pointing with Glasgow. They'll retain control. 32.9 now on the clock. And 14-3 in favor of St. Elizabeth. Ball's to be inbounded here on the baseline. Hamilton again to do so. Hamilton to the wing, over to Graves. Standing on the right flank, up top, back to Hamilton. See if Glasgow takes the final shot of the quarter. Or if maybe they opt for an early shot here. Going across the court, Graves, left-handed shooter, 3-pointers good. Graves off the bench, now your leading scorer with that 3-pointer. And the lead's cut to 8, back to single digits, 14-6. Still a chance for a shot here for St. Elizabeth. 8 seconds now on the clock. 3-pointer from the corner. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Trying to go back up with it. Shot blocked with a foul. Will head to the line for 2. Another offensive rebound here for St. Elizabeth. And they'll be rewarded for it. 2 free throws with 3 seconds left to go in the quarter. Foul was called on Idris Hamilton. His first. Team second. As Williams' first free throw falls through. I'll put the lead back to 9 now. 15-6 our ball game. We get 2 subs back in here. Lane Irwin back in the ball game. Jace Kiesel as well. Williams setting up for number 2. Up and away. Off the rim, but falls through. That one's good. Glasgow going to inbound it quickly here. 3 seconds again. 2-1. Half-court shot to end the quarter. Off the back of the rim. Very, very close. But it'll be a 10-point lead here at the break. So a good start for St. Elizabeth. After one, they lead by 10 over Glasgow. 16-6. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Second quarter on the other side of the break. You're listening to the 2023 Mission Show Me Showdown. You listen to St. Elizabeth Hornets basketball. 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work, and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon. Down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Start the second quarter here in Springfield. St. Elizabeth holding a 10-point lead after the first quarter. 16-6 our score. And the Hornets, they'll also start out with the basketball. They lead Glasgow here in this one. Gavin Williams, the 9-foot shot. Got it. Put 2 points here for Gavin Williams. His first shot from the field. He's got 4 total. And make it a 12-point lead. Largest lead of the game here for St. Elizabeth. Connor Harbert here with you. 97.9 The Source. Ryan Graves, left elbow, out to the wing. Dribble to his right. Meyer, opposite wing to, Fumeller. Inside to Graves now. Graves' shot may have been tipped by Kiesel, but either way, St. Elizabeth ends up with the rebound. And again, they'll come back the other way with it. The defense thus far for the Hornets has been superb. Isaac Green driving right baseline. Sending it up the lane, over to Kiesel. Kiesel coming down with it, but has the ball knocked away. Ball's loose, picked up here by Hamilton. Fast break the other direction. Hamilton going to take it all the way in himself. Layup is good. Hamilton's first 2 points coming here in the second quarter. And the lead's cut to 10, 18-8. A minute gone by here in this second quarter. Oleg Schlager near the volleyball line. Bounce pass to the right wing. Going over to Green. Green guarded very closely by Graves. He has it stripped and stolen away. Now a whistle and a foul is going to be charged. Turnover here on St. Elizabeth. Isaac Green also going to pick up a foul for his troubles. That'll be his first. Third team foul here of this first half. Under 7 minutes to go now in this half. Idris Hamilton, top of the key to the left elbow. Kicks it out to the wing. Here's Meyer. Moving to his right, going inside to Thies. Back out to the wing. Here's Hamilton into the corner. Graves. Pump fake. Moving to his left. Cross-court pass to Meyer on the left wing. Back to the top. Fumeller. He's looking to drive. Trying to go through the middle of the lane. Ball off the foot of Kiesel. Going all the way down, but Hamilton's going to let it go. That should be St. Elizabeth ball, or is it? Might have tipped somebody on the way out. No, excuse me. It did touch Kiesel on the way through. Excuse me. Hamilton could have picked that one up in the backcourt. Chose to let it roll all the way down the floor. Either way, it was going to be Glasgow basketball. Zach Saylor checking back in now for the Yellow Jackets, replacing Graves. So here come the Yellow Jackets once more. Down the full length of the floor. Hamilton top of the key, going inside. Thies on the left elbow. Going over to Fumeller, trying to drive, but he has it poked away. Oldschlager picks it up here, going to slow things down. No, trying to pass it to his right. Maybe a little bit too quick for their own good there. Kiesel can't haul it in, giving the ball right back over to Glasgow. Ball's inbounded here. Hamilton again, who hands most of the point guard duties. He takes it to the top, handing it off to Thies on the left elbow. Scoring up to the basket before giving it back out to Hamilton on the wing. Hamilton thought about the three, pulled it back down, over to Fumeller, back to Hamilton. Noah Chipman to the bench here for St. Elizabeth. Here comes Hamilton on the drive, up and under, shot too far. Thies has the rebound. He'll put it back up and in. St. Elizabeth, they've been controlling the boards here early on. That time, let Thies sneak on by. Thies 6'2 junior. Able to reach up, grab it, pull it down, and put it back up. Here's Gavin Williams, top of the key, to the right wing, over to Kiesel. Kiesel trying to go wing to wing. Hamilton got a hand on it. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Holtmeyer, trying to dish it off. Ball's tipped around here, but last touch by Glasgow as it rolls out of bounds. Hornets catch a break here. They'll keep control. So Noah Chipman checks back in here. He replaces Williams. Chipman, 5'8", sophomore guard. Seen him start a few times. Saw him start, I believe, the full length of that Iberia Invitational. Coming off the bench here tonight. Pass going inside. Kiesel, double team. Bites through the double team. Off the rim, rolls around, no good. Rebounded, though, underneath by Heckemeyer. He'll be fouled, and he will head to the line for two. A good move there by Kiesel to sneak through the double team. Probably deserved a better finish with that move, but left it off the front of the rim. Fortunately, though, for St. Elizabeth, Heckemeyer's there to pick it up. Foul is going to be the second charge here to Hamilton, as the first free throw for Heckemeyer is put through. Heckemeyer on the season, 7.1 points a game. 57% free throw shooter. Does hit the first. Second one's up, and it's also good. St. Elizabeth perfect from the line here tonight, 4 for 4. And we're back out to a double-digit lead. It's 20-10. 5:10 left to go here in this first half. Top of the key, Zach Saylor. See some space, middle of the lane. Pass it back out. Left corner, Hamilton. Back out to Meyer on the wing. Going to resend to the basketball. Fumeller over to the corner. Hamilton looking to drive baseline. Spins back around. Brings it to the left wing. Going to slow things down once more. Top of the key and over to the right wing, Fumeller. Guarded closely here by, looks like Holtmeyer. Slowly going around the perimeter here. Fumeller looking to drive. Is going to do so to the right elbow. Pump fake. Now throws up the shot. Bucket in the foul. Got the jumper from the elbow. And then got the extra contact as well. He'll be heading to the line for a chance at an and one. Foul's called on Levi Holtmeyer. He's going to pick up his first, team fourth. Slane Irwin checks back in here for Holtmeyer. Going to be Miller shooting one. Shots up. Air ball. They're going to say they caught a piece of the rim there, but it's not going to matter. St. Elizabeth, they've got the rebound. May have caught just ever so slightly a little bit of that rim there. Did fall a bit short. Inside the lane, over to Irwin. Back outside Chipman. Chipman's trying to pass to the wing, but it's tipped and stolen away. Those wing passes have been very dangerous today. Here is another bucket of a foul. Here's Idris Hamilton going to the line. St. Elizabeth needs to be a bit more aggressive with those passes to the wing. Glasgow is trying to jump that one at every opportunity. We're going to have a timeout here taken by St. Elizabeth. Coach Heckemeyer wants to talk things over with his squad. The lead is down to 6, 20-14. St. Elizabeth, they still lead. We'll take 30. Come right back with your free throw. You're listening to St. Elizabeth basketball in the 2023 Miss Show Me Showdown. 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel, LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel, LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco League community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable, on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Jumper, Lane Irwin, no good. Glasgow with the rebound. We get back to it here. Free throw is good, so it's a 5-point lead, but a nice defensive stop on the other end on the fast break. Heckemeyer picks up the steal. Isaac Green, he throws up the layup. No good. Kiesel on the rebound. Bucket in the foul. Bucket in the foul, backed away, set up by a nice defensive stop, Nick Heckemeyer. Able to strip it away on the fast break. So let's get you re-caught up here. 22-15 our score. Kiesel now with 6 points here tonight. 3:51 left to go in the half. We're halfway through the second quarter. Gavin Williams checking back in here, replacing Heckemeyer. Fouls on Preston Thies. Free throw no good here for Kiesel. It'll remain a 7-point game. Here comes Glasgow on the attack. Hamilton, right wing, dribbling it inside the three-point line. Finds a cutter on the right baseline. Shot blocked by Irwin. Picked up by Kiesel. Now a foul off the rebound. Going to be a foul on the floor, obviously. Well, our official did signify it was on the floor, and I kind of jumped reflexively to let you know that. It's a foul off the rebound, but it is going to be a foul charge here to Jordan Miller. His first personal and 15 foul. We got a couple here till we have ourselves the bonus. Both teams 5 fouls. Both teams 4 timeouts. Coming off the most recent St. Elizabeth timeout. Here's Caleb Oligschlager driving in. 8-foot shot. Back of the rim. Rebounded by Kiesel. He'll go back up with it. That shot's no good. Ball still loose off the rebound. Again, it's picked up by St. Elizabeth. How about Irwin, who puts it in? 5-foot hook shot. Falls through. Irwin's got 4 now. Back to 9 now. 24-15. Hamilton, free throw line. Out to the corner. Meyer. One dribble. Picks it back up. Top of the key. Saylor. To the right wing. Over to Miller. Wing to wing and into the corner. Meyer now going to try his luck. Kiesel trying to close out, but the three-pointer's good. Meyer good for 3. That's Glasgow's second 3 of the ball game. We're back to 6 now, 24-18. For Meyer, that's his first basket of the game. Oligschlager moving toward his right here. Guarded man-to-man by Miller. Screen set by Kiesel. Pass going inside to Irwin. Can't hang on to it. Ball stolen away. Now on foul going to be called here on St. Elizabeth. Trying to get that ball back. One of the main areas of improvement for St. Elizabeth here in this game is just ball security. Glasgow, a very aggressive team in trying to poke it away, strip it away, jump passes. Got to be secure and decisive. Not only your passes, but your dribbles as well. Foul was called on Caleb Oligschlager, his first. Here's Meyer, top of the key, floating a pass inside. They find Hamilton, who's stuck behind Irwin inside for another 2. We're back to 4 now. It's 24-20. St. Elizabeth, their hot start, has given them the lead the entire length of the ball game thus far. But Glasgow is on their way back in. Kiesel, contact, get in the foul. Woo! Falls to the floor, but hits the shot. Put that shot in the air while he was falling. Very, very impressive for Kiesel there. He's got 8 now, a chance to make it 9 from the line. Foul's going to be charged here. Foul's going to be called here on no indication just yet. They'll let us know eventually, but here we go. Jace Kiesel at the line for the second time tonight. Foul was on Preston Thies, his second personal. 16 foul on the Yellow Jackets. Free throw's up. Free throw is good. So Kiesel completes the N1 play. Make that 9 points for him now. As Noah Chipman checks back in. So your lineup right now for the Hornets. You've got out there Cade Wright, Noah Chipman, Jace Kiesel, Gavin Williams, Caleb Oligschlager. On the floor here with 2:15 left to go in this half. Graves going inside here. Colton Boss, one dribble, back outside. Graves setting up for 3. Does he have another? Front of the rim, no good. Loose rebound, picked up offensively here, but it's stripped away and stolen by Kiesel. Miller reaching up for that offensive rebound, but St. Elizabeth able to snag it away. Here's Oligschlager, runner from the right. Elbow is good. Nice court awareness there. Oligschlager knew that Miller was coming in from behind, just threw up the runner. Got it to go. 29-20, we're back out to 9. Here's the runner, back the other way. Hamilton, his shot's no good, rolls off the right side of the rim. And Williams has the rebound. Middle of the floor here, Oligschlager will cross half court. Very close to the half court line, but a pass over to the right wing, Chipman. Chipman to the free throw line. Here's Kiesel. One dribble, back out to the wing. 3-pointer up and away for Chipman. Too short, no good. Loose rebound. Chipman trying to save it, and he does. Able to pass it to Kiesel in the corner. Up the floor, back over to Oligschlager. Oligschlager again has it poked loose by Miller. Back court it goes, but Williams there to pick it up. So St. Elizabeth able to run it down here, but Williams needs a pass down the floor. Able to find Chipman on the sideline, who lobs it back in. St. Elizabeth playing very, very, very loose. Fast and loose here, but it buys Oligschlager an open left side layup. Well, a little chaotic, but it'll work. Oligschlager, he's got 10, and we're back to a double-digit lead. It's 11 now, 31-20. Sometimes it's just best to get the opposing defense all out of order. Miller driving to his right here, going all the way to the basket. Ball blocked, but a foul. We're heading to the line for 2. Thought Kiesel might have gotten a hand on it, but looks like we might have had a foul elsewhere. We'll see who picks up the foul. Kiesel will actually pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team 7th. This will still be a 2 free throw opportunity for Jordan Miller. We'll have 2 shots incoming 4 points on the day. Chance to bring it back to 9 if he makes both. First one's up. First one's good. 1 for 2 on the day from the line now. Typically a 59% free throw shooter. Second free throw's up, and it's also good. So back to 9 now. Miller makes both. 6 points on his day. 50 seconds left to go here in this half. 31-22, St. Elizabeth, they lead by 9. Oldschlager across here, taking his time. Might see St. Elizabeth hang on here. Definitely don't need to hurry with the lead they have and also the amount of time on the clock. Glasgow's going to try to come up and pressure now, but they're going to pass it inside. Kiesel's shot's no good, and Glasgow's got the rebound. Here's Miller coming up the middle of the floor here, trying to take a charge. Oldschlager, they're going to give it to him. Charge called against Glasgow. It'll be a foul on Fumeller. And maybe St. Elizabeth will get that final opportunity after all. Oldschlager, picture-perfect charge there. You could see it coming from a mile away from where I was sitting. And he got the call. 26.9 now on the clock. Again, St. Elizabeth trying to make it a double-digit lead before the break. Oldschlager here, stopping near the volleyball line to the wing, over to Chipman, back up top to Oldschlager, now 15 on the clock. Back to the wing, Chipman. Chipman going across the court here, dangerous pass stolen away by Glasgow. Again, needing to be decisive with those passes. Hamilton coming up the middle of the floor here, loses it, picked up here by Oldschlager. No, he lost control of it, picked back up inside to Hamilton. 1 second on the clock, did he get it off in time? It's going to be a foul charge here just before the end of the half on Kiesel. But did the foul come after the clock expired? We will see. Our officials talking about it now. Thought it was just going to be that they get the shot off. Now it's did they get the foul off? We'll see here. Heckemeyer. Coach Heckemeyer has his hands up in the air over there. Still talking about it here. Again, could be the difference between a 9 and 7 point lead here at the break. Hold the phone here. We know it'll be a St. Elizabeth lead. But we've got to clarify what just happened there at the end. Coach Heckemeyer, Coach Kropp, both about halfway out onto the floor here. What are we going to have here? We're going to have a foul across the arm. We're shooting 2. So we're shooting free throws here to end the half. But St. Elizabeth and Glasgow both will be brought back out onto the floor, as we'll actually add a half second onto the clock as well. So these will not theoretically end the half. On a miss, there's still a chance for a putback. Still got to get that rebound if you're St. Elizabeth, but we're shooting 2. Again, it's Hamilton here at the line, and that's Kiesel's second foul. Team 8th, although that doesn't really matter at this point. First free throw for Hamilton is good. Hamilton, 8 points, all in this quarter. Again, averages 17.7 points a game this season. Just about halfway to his average. Second free throw's up, and it's also good. So 2-2, Kiesel, three-quarter court shot, thrown into the Glasgow student section, and that's what will end the first half of play. But a solid start here for the St. Elizabeth Hornets. They come out fast and strong. They hold themselves as much of a 12-point lead, but it's going to be 7 here at the break, 31-24. We're going to take a few minutes for a timeout. We'll throw up 10 minutes on the clock, a very quick halftime period, I believe, here in this semifinal contest. But we'll be back here momentarily to go over some numbers and get you all set up for that second half. Again, your score, St. Elizabeth 31, Glasgow 24. You're listening to St. Elizabeth basketball and the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown right here on 97.9 The Source.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
When it comes to great deals on the best-selling trucks 46 years running, Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has your back. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to come in during Ford Truck Month. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months on new 2022 F-150s, or choose 3.9 for 72 months plus a $1,000 Ford rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. For a truckload of savings, don't miss Truck Month going on now at Ed Morse Ford St. Robert. Get backed by Morse today. Offer ends March 31st.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple for $49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Back here once more at the Great Southern Bank Arena here in Springfield. We are at halftime, the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown, the state semifinals, if you will. Currently, St. Elizabeth, they hold a 7-point lead over Glasgow, 31-24, a lead that was as large as 12 points for St. Elizabeth. A couple free throws just before the end of the break do cut the lead back down to 7. But St. Elizabeth, they led wire to wire, a very quick start to the ball game for the Hornets, kind of doing most of the work. But when you come out of those locker rooms into the second half, you got to keep playing your game. Got to keep doing what made you so successful in that first half. We'll talk about it here in just a little bit. But again, it's Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some individual numbers here for you from that first half. First of all, taking a look here at Glasgow, just 6 points in that first quarter. It was definitely a slow start for the Yellow Jackets here in this one, but a much stronger second quarter, 18 points in that second quarter. They've got 24 at the break. 9 points for Idris Hamilton. Again, he led the way, all 9 of those points coming in the second quarter. Then you had Jordan Fumeller. He's got 6 points here at the moment. 3 points apiece for Jackson Meyer and Ryan Graves. 2 points for Preston Thies, and then 1 point for Colton Boss. Again, 24 points at the break here for Glasgow. Now you take a look here at St. Elizabeth, 16 points at the end of the first quarter. They were outscored in the second quarter, but still able to maintain that advantage by picking up another 15 in the second quarter. They've got 31. Game's only double-digit score thus far. That would be Caleb Oligschlager. He's got himself 10 points here in this one. Came out hot from outside, picked up a three-pointer, then followed it up with another three-pointer, and then did the rest of his work from inside. He hit himself a couple of two-pointers, including a nice play after a rather chaotic set of events there to eventually finish it off and get him into double digits for the day. But we take a look at other scores here. Jace Kiesel, he's knocking on the door of a double-digit performance. He's got 9
after the first 2 quarters. Also has 2 fouls as well. Someone to watch out for there for Kiesel. 4 points apiece for both Gavin Williams and Lane Irwin. 2 points apiece for Levi Holtmeyer. And then 2 points for also Nick Heckemeyer as well. So, St. Elizabeth, 12 of 26 from the field here, currently shooting just under 50%. Glasgow shooting 8 of 24, shooting 33% from the field themselves. From outside, St. Elizabeth, 2 for 8, shooting 25%. Glasgow shooting 2 of 10, 20% clip here at the moment. Then you have St. Elizabeth, they are 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Glasgow, they are 6 of 8 from the line. Rebounding battle, it's being won right now by the Hornets. I'd say that's actually a big factor in why they were able to build themselves a lead. 23 rebounds to 10. 14 defensive and 9 offensive rebounds for St. Elizabeth in that first half. Compare that to just 6 defensive and 4 offensive for Glasgow. You got to keep up on the rebounding side of things if you're St. Elizabeth. That is where one of your advantages lies, especially with the talents of Jace Kiesel, especially with the talents of Caleb Oldschlager, and of course those players who can get inside and grab those boards for you here at the moment. In fact, Kiesel, he has got himself 6 total rebounds at the moment. Lane Irwin, he's got 4 total rebounds. And then you have 4 players with 3, Oldschlager, Gavin Williams, Heckemeyer, and Levi Holtmeyer there as well. So, we'll see what this second half bodes for us. We'll see if St. Elizabeth can hang on. Again, the winner of this one, good time to remind you about that. The winner of this ball game will move on to tomorrow. You're going to play tomorrow no matter what, but they will face off against the South Iron Panthers. Back-to-back state champs, South Iron is. They're trying to make it a three-peat. They won earlier today. I believe the final score was 65-49. I've got that final score somewhere around here. Yes, 65-49. They're going to look for a three-peat. Of course, St. Elizabeth or Glasgow going to try to stop them tomorrow. But that game, if St. Elizabeth is in that ball game, we will have it for you, of course. We'll have it either way. But that championship game would be played at 2 p.m. So do keep in mind it would be the same time tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. If they lose this one, if they do fall to Glasgow here, we will carry the third place game, but that'll be a few hours earlier at 10 a.m. So get up nice, bright, and early with me for that 10 a.m. showdown if St. Elizabeth is playing in that third place game. Of course, also make sure to tune in tomorrow. We've also got Class 2 basketball there for you over on our sister station. I know it's not going to be on this station precisely, but want to go ahead and promote that we'll have Hartville basketball. If you can't get your fill of state basketball tomorrow, we will have Hartville, the Eagles. They're looking for a state title at Class 2. That'll be over on KJL 103.7, of course, our sister station. I'll be again on the call there. So tomorrow we've got a nice couple of games for you. Then on Saturday we'll have Hartville one more time and we'll wrap up basketball for real, for the rest of the season. I know I already did my season sign-off. Did not know I was going to be doing this game at the end of district play last week. But anyway, let's go ahead and take one quick time out here. We'll come back in 60 seconds. We'll get you going for your second half. Again, your score, St. Elizabeth 31, Glasgow 24. You're listening to St. Elizabeth basketball and the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown, 97.9 The Source.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
16 minutes remain here in this one. 16 game minutes. Of course, we'll see how long this second half takes us, but 2 quarters remain anyway to decide who is moving on to the state championship. We get back to it here. Glasgow begins the quarter with the basketball. St. Elizabeth leads 31-24. Jackson Meyer to Femeller looking for the quick three here. Too far to the left. Ball's popped around on the rebound. Kiesel has it. He's able to save it from going out of bounds. Able to pass it off to Isaac Green. Connor Harbert here with you. 97.9 The Source. Starters out on the floor here for St. Elizabeth. Gavin Williams coming to his left, over to the left wing to Oligschlager, looking for the backcourt, the backdoor cut, ends up knocked up into the air. Green has it, tries to put it back in himself, ball ends up loose on the floor, trying to roll it up the floor, but it's picked back up by St. Elizabeth. Here's Jace Kiesel on the right block, the hook shot with the right hand, that's no good, rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton will come out with it, driving up the left sideline here, looking to speed things up, back to the left wing. Three-pointer, Jackson Meyer, no good. Kiesel, ball tipped around, picked up here. Colton Boss, going to be fouled. He'll be heading to the line for 2. So a foul here, charged quickly to St. Elizabeth. 7:13 left to go in the third here. Colton Boss to the line. Foul is charged here to Nick Heckemeyer, who does pick up his third. Boss again steps in for his first of 2. First shot's up, off the front of the rim, no good. Boss, 1 point tonight. That came from the free throw line, obviously. Boss, a 47% free throw shooter through district play. Sets up for number 2 here. Chance to cut the lead to 6. Shots up, and it is no good. Rolls off the front of the rim, rebounded by Williams. So St. Elizabeth, no catch a break there on the free throws. Here's Oligschlager across half court, picked up by Fumeller. Going to his right here to the wing over to Green. Green looking for a pass, instead drives it to the free throw line. Shots blocked, but he picks it back up. St. Elizabeth will stay on offense here to the right wing. Heckemeyer for 3. Whistle. We had a foul elsewhere on the floor. Foul's charged here, and I would have taken the 3. But a foul's charged on the floor here against Glasgow. That's a bit unfortunate, but Colton Boss does pick up his second. Heckemeyer drained the 3. I want to give him a 9-point lead. Ball's inbound here to Green. Inside, Kiesel. Catch and shoot. Good. Simple as that. Kiesel now your leading scorer tonight for St. Elizabeth. He's got 11. It's a 9-point advantage, 33-24. Hamilton moving toward his right to Fumeller. Top of the key, Meyer. Meyer back to Fumeller. Inside over to Boss. Boss guarded by Heckemeyer. Hook shot coming across the left side of the lane. No good. May have been tipped. And it's eventually picked up here by Holtmeyer. Excuse me, not Holtmeyer, but Heckemeyer. Williams on the left wing here, guarded by Zach Saylor. Top of the key, back to Heckemeyer. Into the corner, Williams setting up for 3. No, rolls off the rim, rebounded here by Fumeller. St. Elizabeth trying to get back on defense here. Meyer settling in the corner, driving through, runner across the middle of the lane, front of the rim, no good, rebounded by Williams. Glasgow, definitely a much more faster-paced team than St. Elizabeth, but so far, the half-court game has been working for the Hornets. Here's a pass inside. Green on the left block. Kicks it back outside. Holtmeyer going to catch it in stride. Heckemeyer. Left side layup is good. I'll get it right eventually, but Heckemeyer, got to give him his flowers there. A nice drive. Left side of the lane. He's got 4 now. Back to 11. 35-24. Hamilton kicks it off. Left corner. Meyer for 3. No good, but a loose rebound's hauled in by Hamilton. He'll drive left baseline. Stopped. Back out to the wing. 3-pointer once more for Meyer. That time he got it. Meyer's second 3 of the game, and we're back to 8 just like that. 35-27 with 5:25 left to go here in this ball game. Excuse me, by that I mean the third quarter. Here's Isaac Green, left wing, coming to his right. To the right wing, inside Kiesel on the block. Whistle, foul on the floor is called. But it'll be a foul charge here to Glasgow. Foul's called on Colton Boss, who picks up his third. Second team foul of the quarter. Ball's to be inbounded on the baseline. Quickly going into Kiesel. Leaves the shot short. Fighting for his own rebound, but Hamilton comes up with it. Has the ball briefly poked away, but he hauls it back in. Looking baseline. Fumeller hauls it in. One dribble. Shot it from 10. Too far to the right. No good. Ball still loose on the rebound, but again, Williams has it. None of these rebounds are particularly easy for St. Elizabeth here tonight, but they're bringing them in. Williams trying to go inside with it. Ball's tipped. Picked up by Kiesel, but he lost control of it. Fast break the other way. Fumeller, nobody in front of him. Layup is good. Turnovers have been a problem. Get to your turnover numbers here. 10 turnovers for St. Elizabeth in that first half. That one leads to another couple points. Meller's now got 8. And it's 6 points now, 35-29. Trying to go high-low in the lane. Ball's again tipped away, but a whistle. Out of bounds it goes. Ball stays here with St. Elizabeth. Comparison, 5 turnovers for Glasgow in that first half. Oligschlager to inbound here from the baseline. Needs to find somebody. Lobs one up here for Williams. He'll go over to Green. Green driving in. Left side layup. Lots of contact. No whistle either way. Kiesel on the rebound. Count the bucket and the foul. He's got another and one opportunity tonight. 13 points now for the big guy inside. Back to 8, 37-29. Can make it 9. Some steps up to the line here. We get some substitutions. Lane Irwin back in the ball game. How about Levi Holtmeyer? Holtmeyer will check in here, I believe. Heckemeyer came off the floor. As well as, looks like Isaac Green. Kiesel hits the free throw. 2 for 3 tonight. And it's 9, 38-29. Middle of the floor. Moving toward his right. Here's Hamilton. Top of the key. Over to Meyer. Meyer, jump stop. Left wing. Over to Miller. We're going to drive here on Williams. Trying to go to the block. Over to Thies. Thies can't haul it in. I swear. I get hit tonight. I got a very good lawyer team. Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by St. Elizabeth. You'd be surprised how much the quality of lawyer my salary can bring. Of course, it's all jokes. Hamilton to the left wing. Over to Meyer. Meyer picks up the dribble up top to Hamilton. Thought about it instead. Goes over to the left wing. Meyer, top of the key, back to Fumiller. Now looking to drive. Runner, nope. Passes it off to the corner. Meyer looking for another three. Too short. Long rebound, though. Picked up by Glasgow. It's Fumiller, top of the key here. Droving to his left. Had it poked away from behind. And St. Elizabeth has the steal. So it's St. Elizabeth this time creating the turnover. Can they bring it once more to double digits? His lead's really hovered around 11-8 for much of this game. Here's Oligschlager, three-pointer, top of the key. No, too far. Loose rebound, hauled in by Hamilton eventually. Hamilton pushing up the right sideline. Now going to bring it back toward the middle here. Looking to go all the way in behind his back onto the left block. Layup is good. Count the bucket. I believe that was Miller who finished it off. He's got 10 now. Yep, that's what they'll give it to. 38-31. Here's Kiesel. Runs into a lot of contact here. Fights through it anyway. Shot too far. Gets his own rebound. Now going through, underhanded shot, he's fouled, going to the line for 2. Well, can't get it to fall the first time. Try again. This time gets rewarded with the foul and the offensive rebound. So that'll be Preston Thies picking up his 3rd personal foul. 38-31, 2:57 left to go in the 3rd. Kiesel's free throw is good. Got it to roll in. Make that 15 now for Kiesel. And just under his season average here, 22 points. We get some subs here. Back in, Ryan Graves. Graves will check back in for the Yellow Jackets as Kiesel sets up for number 2. Here is number 2, up and away. Back of the rim, no good, but a long rebound. Kiesel has a chance at it. Ball ends up out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Glasgow. And St. Elizabeth gets control. So a chance to maybe get a little more than 1 point there. It's Noah Chipman who checked back in. He's the one inbound from the sideline. Score now 39-31. 8-point advantage for St. Elizabeth. Oligschlager moving toward his left. Long three, but a whistle and an offensive foul. Again taking away another St. Elizabeth 3. A bit tragic there. That's the second 3 of this ball game that St. Elizabeth has had pulled away because of an off-ball foul. That time it goes against him there, as it's a moving screen called against Lane Irwin, his first personal, 2nd team foul. Graves on the wing, into the corner, over to Meyer. Meyer to Graves, back up top to Hamilton. Hamilton, right elbow, went up for the shot, instead passed it off. 3-pointer from the corner, no good, but a long rebound, picked back up by Graves. Possession continues. Hamilton now looking for 3. That one's off the front of the rim. Another fight for the rebound, but this one's brought in by Irwin. He'll be fouled off the rebound. So a foul's called off the rebound. Who's it going to be on? Miller's reacting like that one's going to be called on him. And it is. That'll be his 3rd. And that's a big player to get into foul trouble. Obviously not going to come out of the ball game just yet with 3. But you get him a 4th. And that forces Coach Kropp over there to maybe start thinking about it. Obviously not playing to be fouled. But it is something to think about. Here's Oligschlager moving toward his left. Able to get around Miller. Kicks it off to the corner. Noah Chipman for 3. No, too short. Kiesel on the rebound, though. Kiesel pulls away from Thies. Trying to go back up. Shot blocked. And stolen away. Here's Glasgow coming up the floor here. Miller trying to go over the top of Holtmeyer. It's good. Miller, 6 points in the quarter, 12 points total. And it's a 6-point ball game, 39-33. 2 minutes left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Top of the key, Chipman trying to go to the left wing. They simply throw it away. Unforced error there on St. Elizabeth. And now it's time to post up. Now it's time to play strong. It's been a multi-possession ball game for this entire game. Three-pointer here would bring it back to one possession. Substitutions here. Gavin Williams, Isaac Green, Cade Wright all back into the game. Still out on the floor, Oleg Schlager and Kiesel. Hamilton dishes it off here. Back to Hamilton. And up top over to Meyer. Again, 1:45 left to go in the quarter. Miller looking inside. Now going to try to drive it there himself, but he'll throw it away. So, turnover for turnover here. And St. Elizabeth gets it back. Solidly done. Again, 1:30 now. Here's Oleg Schlager coming slowly up the floor. Met by Miller to the left wing over to Green. Green, couple dribbles, now hands it off to Oleg Schlager. Pass goes inside. Kiesel outside. Williams for three. Got it! Back to 9 now. That time, the three-pointer's not going to be taken away. My foul as Williams has his first of the game. He's got 7 now. 42-33. A minute to go. Hamilton, right wing. Building up to the three-point line. Brings it inside. Shot from the free throw line's no good. He's got the rebound underneath. That's going to be Feast fighting his way through for the 2. The offensive rebound. Didn't box him out. He'll make him pay. 42-35. Back to where we started the half. Here's Oleg Schlager looking for a 10-point lead. He got it! Third 3 of the game for Oleg Schlager. He's excited coming back down the floor. He'll let him know. 45-35. Layup back the other way. Too far. Who's got the rebound? It's going to be Wright. He's able to keep the dribble. He passes it off, and we'll have a foul. Charge here. No, a timeout charge here to St. Elizabeth. The timeout to keep possession of the basketball, but it's back to a double-digit lead. It's 10 points, just like that. Caleb Oleg Schlager, his third 3 of the game. 45-35, 31.1 here on the clock. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and tell you what, keep it right here as I go ahead and remind you of what we've got coming up for you. I'll go ahead and promo myself here. We've got 2 ball games coming up tomorrow. We'll definitely have St. Elizabeth win or lose, whether it be the championship or the third place game, but do keep in mind of the times. Third place game, 10 a.m. So make sure to get up nice and bright and early and tune in to 97.9 The Source. We'll have that third place game if St. Elizabeth is playing. But if St. Elizabeth does win this ball game, they advance to the championship. We'll have it at 2 p.m. Same time, same location, same place on your radio dial. 2 p.m. right here, 97.9 The Source. Following that, of course, make sure to join me over on the Lebanon station, our sister station, KJL 103.7, Hartville Eagles basketball over on Class 2. We'll start it all over again tomorrow, starting with your Show-Me Showdown semifinals. We'll just move it up a class, if you will. Well, we got a good one brewing here. Gavin Williams to inbound it here for St. Elizabeth. Coming up the floor here, Oleg Schlager. Then we'll see if they hang on to it here. Don't need to be in a rush. 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. And a 10-point lead. Gavin Williams on the right side of the floor, going to bring it back to his left. Dribbling around the volleyball line, now out to the wing. Stops, picks up the dribble, going inside to Green. Green gathers himself, free throw line now Kiesel. He's going to try the jumper. Bit of an ill-intentioned shot there. As it goes out of bounds, 6 seconds remaining. Now Glasgow has a chance for a bucket of their own. Substitution here before we inbound it. Lane Irwin checks back in. He's going to replace Kiesel. Offense, defense substitution here. Don't want Kiesel picking up his third just before the end of the quarter. Kiesel's been able to stay out of foul trouble since picking up those 2 first-half fouls. And we'll see what happens here. This almost certainly your final possession of this third quarter. Hamilton forced to pick it up by Wright, moving up the middle of the floor. Briefly has it poked away. Now a whistle and a foul. That'll be number 3 charge here to St. Elizabeth. But they'll re-inbound it here with now 3 seconds on the clock. Not the worst foul in the world. It's going to be picked up by Wright, his second. Does force Hamilton to inbound. No, it's stolen away by Wright. Wright trying to find his way in. Layup is no good. Maybe goaltending. Are they going to call it? No, they are not. They're not going to call goaltending, and that'll be the end of the third, although they will get together and talk about it. That might be goaltending. And they're not going to give it to over St. Elizabeth. Wow. So it'll be a 10-point lead here at the break. 45-35. We'll see if St. Elizabeth is able to hang on. They spawn the championship on the line just 1 quarter away when we come back. Back in 60. You're listening to the 2023 Show-Me Showdown. 97.9 The Source.
Cook your fried favorites in a healthy way in a new Whirlpool range with air fry mode. Get crispy results with less oil than traditional frying for chicken nuggets, wings, fries, and more using the dishwasher-safe air fry basket right in the oven. Plus, you'll have the flexibility to cook a variety of dishes with 5 cooking modes. Shop Whirlpool ranges at St. Elizabeth TV and Appliance, 259 South Walnut Street, St. Elizabeth.
Outsource your entire accounting department, or just one piece at a time, to Bert Deerhoff, CPA, located at 1301 Southwest Boulevard in Jefferson City. Bert Deerhoff, CPA, has been serving the area for over 20 years. His award-winning team of specialists coordinate outsourcing of the business functions that take up your valuable time. Stop by Bert Deerhoff, CPA today, located at 1301 Southwest Boulevard in Jefferson City, and see what he can do for you. Open 8 to 5, Mondays through Fridays. Call 573-634-4006.
Here we go. One more quarter remains. St. Elizabeth, they lead by 10 over Glasgow, 45-35, and they will start the quarter with control of the basketball. Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Controversial goaltending call there before the end of the quarter, or should I say no call. But St. Elizabeth, they still hold the lead. Levi Holtmeyer driving inside the three-point line, going high-low with Kiesel. Kiesel, the pump fake, he's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Fouls charge here to Glasgow. That'll be team foul number 6, I do believe. Yes, it will. Fouls charge here to Ryan Graves, his first personal. Kiesel to the line, he's shooting 2. Kiesel hits the first. Could be argued either way on that call to end the quarter. Thought they were going to give it to him, but can still make it 12 here with this second free throw. It's up and away. That one's front of the rim, but rebounded by Wright. Wright back outside to Kiesel. Kiesel driving through to the up the runner. No good. Gets his own rebound. Going back up with it. That shot's no good. Another rebound here for Oligschlager, but he can't put it in. Finally, Glasgow has the rebound. Missed opportunity there for St. Elizabeth. Here's Fumeller on the right block. Good. 46-37. Back down to 9 now. 30 seconds have gone by here in this fourth quarter. Oligschlager coming to the left wing now. Picks up the dribble. Up top over to Williams. Williams going to settle for the 3. Line drive shot. No. Front of the rim. Rebounded by Thies. Hamilton going to pass it down the floor. Fumeller on the right wing. 3-pointer. No. Changed his mind midair, but it's going to be stolen by Holtmeyer. Good chase down defense there by Wright. Got Fumeller thinking about the pass instead. Holtmeyer able to jump in the lane. Here is Oligschlager on the right wing. 7 minutes left to go here in this contest. Picks up the dribble now. No 5-second count. Now there's going to be a count. Has it poked away. That'll reset the count. Here's Oligschlager driving all the way to the basket. Underhanded layup. No, rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Fumeller. Fumeller quickly top of the key here. Now going inside. Thies working on Kiesel. Moves to his left. Shot too short. Kiesel has the rebound. Kiesel going straight up, able to create enough resistance to force the missed shot. And here comes once again St. Elizabeth. 6:30 now. Here's a foul called, and we're shooting 1-1. It'll be Oligschlager heading to the line for the first time tonight. As the foul's called on Hamilton, number 3 called on him tonight. And again, team foul number 7. So as we head down the stretch, remember, make your free throws. Free throw is going to be very, very important here in this quarter for the Hornets. First free throw is good. St. Elizabeth, they've been fairly consistent from the line here tonight. Just a few misses here and there. Not going to count them all up for you right now, but just know they've been fairly efficient. Second free throw. Well, I may have jinxed it. That one's out. Rebounded by Thies. 6:15 left to go in this fourth. 10-point lead, 47-37. Hamilton, top of the key, to the left wing, over to Graves. Guarded by Green. Is a 2-3 zone being played right now here by St. Elizabeth. Passing over to the corner now. Back over to Hamilton. Hamilton will center the basketball. Looking to drive here on Green to the right elbow. Jumper is no good. Rolls out. Fight for the rebound. Who's got it? We'll have a jump ball called. That arrow sticks with Glasgow. The Glasgow, they'll inbound it here from underneath. Fumeller to inbound. Looking for a target, goes into the corner. Thies now to the right wing, over to Graves. Graves to Femiller. Femiller trying to kick it inside. Gets it back off the tip. Puts up the shot from about 6. No good. Rebounded here by Williams. So again, St. Elizabeth holds Glasgow empty. That's the most important thing here. Buckets are nice, but as long as you can keep yourself at an arm's length, you're doing what you need to here in this fourth quarter. Trying to go inside. Ball stripped away. Stolen here by Graves. 3-on-2. Back the other direction. Femiller, middle of the lane. Ball's tipped by Williams. Picked back up by Graves. Another block, and Williams has the ball. What a play there by Williams on the fast break. Ball down the floor. Here's Kiesel on the block. Shot is no good. He traveled with it too. And it's going to be a turnover here called against St. Elizabeth. But what a play. Gavin Williams on the other side tipped the ball away and then blocked the shot facing a 3-on-2 situation. Those are the plays that win you the game down the stretch. 5:15 now to go. Hamilton, top of the key. Passing it around the perimeter now. Meyer. Screen set. Femiller, right wing. Driving all the way through here. Shot over Kiesel is good. Femiller now with 16 points. And we're down to 8. 47-39. 3 minutes have already gone by here in this fourth quarter. 4:52 to be precise. Green, right wing. Pump fake, driving in. Layup is good. Green with his first basket. A good time to do so. Back to 10. 49-39. Hamilton to Graves, into the corner, now to Meyer. Meyer to the wing to wing, over to Hamilton. He'll settle in on the right side, going to take the three. Good. That was college range three right there. But Hamilton has his first three and brings it back to 7, 49-42. Way through this fourth quarter, here comes Oligschlager. Cutting back to his right. Drives through, middle of the lane, that layup's good. Cut through the defense there like butter. 51-42. Oligschlager, I believe. Well, 2 scores with 16 tonight for St. Elizabeth. Kiesel and Oligschlager each. Femiller, right wing, driving through. Runner across the middle of the lane. Left it too far to the right. Williams has the rebound. Tell you what, I want to see Williams' rebounding numbers after this one tonight. He's been a monster on the boards. Here comes Oligschlager again, trying to drive through. Runs into contact. Charge is going to be called. Oh, they called a blocking foul. One of our officials was about to call a charge, but we had another call underneath the basket, the blocking foul. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Oligschlager. Woo. Conflicting opinions there, but we're going to go with the blocking foul, and so it's going to be 2 free throws for Oligschlager. Foul was on Thies, his 4th. So Oligschlager makes the first. So now Oligschlager's your leading scorer. He's got 17 tonight. Back to 10 now, can make it 11. Here with the second free throw. It's up, and it's good. So 2 for 2, Oligschlager this time through. 3 for 4 from the line tonight. And that brings us back in. Noah Chipman replacing Oligschlager. 3:48 left to go. 11 points the advantage. 53-42. A spot in the championship on the line. Here's Hamilton, top of the key, moving to his right. Floater, high off the glass, but falls through. Hamilton showing the nice touch there. 53-44. Glasgow still playing in the half court. Something interesting there. Gavin Williams, 3-pointer, and it's no good. Rebounded by Thies. Sessions maybe need to go a little bit longer than that. Here's Hamilton. Goes across, opposite wing to Graves, into the corner. Femiller driving to his left. Shot from the right elbow. That one's no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Irwin. He'll find a quick outlet pass over in Chipman. You want your possessions to go nice and long at this point of the game. Every second that ticks is a second that Glasgow's not scoring. Chipman cutting to his right here. Whistle and a foul. Chipman's heading to the line for 1-1. If they foul, then they foul. Make your free throws, add 2 to the total, and make it just a little bit harder. Foul's going to be called on Ryan Graves, his second personal. But before we get to the line here, we're going to have a timeout taken here by Coach Kropp and Glasgow. So, 3:04 left to go. It's currently a 9-point Hornet lead. St. Elizabeth. And they lead this one 53-44. We'll take ourselves our timeout. It's going to be a minute timeout. We'll take 60. Come right back. You're listening to the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown. St. Elizabeth basketball right here, 93.9 The Source.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
St. Elizabeth R4 School District salutes the academic and athletic achievements of the students, scoring 94.8 on the state APR, which is 5th highest in the entire state, is something to be proud of. Also, congratulations to the St. Elizabeth boys for making it to the Final Four for the 5th straight season. And congratulations to the girls basketball team for performing the best in school history on the quarterfinal appearance. Congratulations to all on your achievements. Go Hornets!
Shooting 1-1 as we get back to it here. 53-44 your score. Free throw up and away, no good. Left side of the rim, rebounded by Thies. Missed opportunity for points there for St. Elizabeth, but they still lead by 9. Dying embers of this one, under 3 to go here in the 4th. Ryan Graves to the corner, now over to Myers. Back to Graves. Inside to the free throw line, over to Thies. Here's Hamilton for 3. Got it. Back to 6. Hamilton's second 3 of the quarter, 53-47. St. Elizabeth, it's time to dig down deep. Chipman coming across half court. Gets away from the would-be double team. Pass it over to Heckemeyer. Now back up top over to Chipman. Chipman, one dribble. Back to the right wing to Heckemeyer. Driving to his left here. Runner through the middle of the lane. Shot blocked, but a foul. And it's going to be 2 free throws here for St. Elizabeth. Foul's called on Jackson Meyer, his first. And here's Heckemeyer shooting 2. It'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way. This one's on the shot. But any foul, any defensive foul leads to 2 at this point. First free throw off the rim and in. Heckemeyer now with 5. As Caleb Olgschlager checks back in now for the Hornets. Second free throw is up and away. That one's also good. Right off the front of the rim. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 2 more to the total. Back out to 8. 55-47. 2:27 now left to go. Isaac Green back in the ball game. He replaces Chipman. As Hamilton comes up to the top of the key. To the left wing, over to Graves. Graves driving inside to the free throw line. The runner, too far to the left. Ball pops around, rebounded by Green. Green going to hand it off to Olgschlager. Glasgow, curiously, still playing in the half court. Not feeling the need to go for the press just yet. To Green on the wing, back up top. Olgschlager, right elbow, Irwin. Irwin, one dribble, has it stolen away by Graves. Graves going to pass it down the floor. Hamilton brings it in, settles on the three-point line, got it. Three-pointer brings it back to within 5. We'll have a timeout taken here by Glasgow. St. Elizabeth, they're going to have to get a hand in the face of Hamilton. He's catching fire at just the right moment. It is going to be a 60-second timeout. 55-50, a minute 55 left to go. You're listening to 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown. 97.9 The Source.
At Mid-America Bank, we're proud to support our local schools and communities, whether on the field or the court, in the stands, or in the classroom. We're committed to your success. Stop by any of our convenient locations to talk with a Mid-America Bank associate today, or visit us online at midambk.com.
We're a bank that's good for you and your community too. Mid-America Bank.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
St. Elizabeth, they control the basketball, but the lead is just 5. Gavin Williams, left wing, back up to Olgschlager. A minute and 36 on the clock here. Olgschlager drives in, layup no good. Rebounded here by Glasgow. Didn't get the call they were looking for. Here's to Miller, left wing, off to Hamilton. Hamilton, volleyball line, three-pointer, off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Williams. That was a bit of a heat check. Whew. Hamilton going for the hero play there, but it's rebounded by St. Elizabeth. Going to be trapped as they come across half court. Ball's tipped, but picked back up. Inside, Isaac Green, left block. He is fouled. Going to the line for 2. So currently a 2-possession ball game. We'll have 2 free throws here. Make both, and it's a 3-possession game. 1:13 on the clock. Green tonight, his first trip to the line. 2 points tonight. First shot is good. That'll make it 6 now, 56-50. Second free throw, also good. There you go, 3-possession game now, 57-50. 1:13 here. Going to force Hamilton to pick it up, moves down the right side of the floor. Handing it off, Miller, top of the key, Meyer. Meyer fakes the pass, now makes the pass. Miller, right corner, lobs one up, top of the key, back to Meyer. Meyer driving through, hook shot over Kiesel is good, back to 5. Meyer with 8 now, 57-52, under a minute to go. It'll be a timeout here taken by Glasgow. They will have one remaining timeout. This one is a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here, though. Of course, big thank you to all of our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible, both today and tomorrow. Of course, now for St. Elizabeth, we're hoping that broadcast comes just a little bit later on in the day. You've led the entire length of this ball game. It's time to finish it off. You lead by 5 at the 2-possession game. You have to hang on for 1 more minute, 59 seconds to be precise. Don't think I have to say it, but I will anyway. Ball security is absolutely key here at this stage of the game. Going to expect it's going to be a Glasgow full court press, and that's exactly what it's going to be as we come out of this timeout. So it'll be Heckemeyer to inbound. 3 timeouts remaining for St. Elizabeth. Don't need to force the issue if you don't need to. Going to toss it into the corner. Williams immediately fouled. We're heading all the way to the other side of the floor. We're shooting 2. Excuse me. Let me try that one again. A second runs off the clock. 57.9. Still left to go. So important free throws here for Williams. His second trip to the line tonight. 7 points total. 2 for 2 from the line tonight. First free throw is good. Makes it 6 once more. Second free throw, again, as I've said several times now, 3-possession ball game. Really important to look in the game or look at the game kind of through that lens. There is the second free throw. It does fall through. And we go back to 7, 59-52. Hamilton pushing up the right side. Going to hand it off to Miller. Miller, top of the key, over to Meyer. Meyer going inside now. Ball's tipped, stolen away by Kiesel. He'll hand it on back over to Oligschlager. Glasgow is going to come up and guard here. Time running off the clock, now 44. Oligschlager dribbling it into the corner. Top of the key over to Kiesel. Kiesel to the right wing, over to Green. Green going to be fouled. He'll be the one to shoot now with 38.6 now on the clock. Can only keep it at a 3-possession game, but 2 free throws here means that Glasgow's looking for 3 threes at minimum. You're in a good spot. Just got to finish. Green's first free throw is no good. So the best St. Elizabeth can do here is 8. But before we get free throw number 2, we'll have a St. Elizabeth timeout. So Coach Heckemeyer wants to talk things over. Setting up for what you need to do. When Glasgow comes back your way on the defensive side of the floor, it's a full timeout. Let's take 30. We'll come right back. You're listening to 2023 Show Me Showdown right here on 97.9 The Source.
We protect more than the car you drive. We protect the dreams that drive you. The It's Not Where We Visit, but Who We Visit policy from American Family Insurance. Protect yourself on the road with a travel peace of mind package, included when you enroll in the Know Your Drive program. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
See your American Family Insurance agent in St. Elizabeth, Trevor Luchtmeyer, for all your insurance needs.
Coming out of the timeout. Good thing we made it a 30. We're already back out onto the floor preparing for free throw number 2. It was, in fact, a 60-second timeout. But we are getting back to action here. Nobody ever respects the full timeout anymore, but it's all right. So Isaac Green taking his second free throw, missed the first, 7-point ball game, 38.6 left to go. Green does make the second, make it an 8-point game. 60-52. 30 seconds left to go. Meyer to the left wing. Miller, quick three. Did he have it? No. Too short. Loose rebound. Hauled in by Green. Green able to keep it on the baseline. He'll hand it back to Oligschlager, and Glasgow is going to play off. They're going to play off here. Time running down. So Oligschlager dribbles over to his right. I think this is pretty much going to do it. I think Glasgow is just going to call it off here. And so St. Elizabeth, they'll pick up victory number 21 on the year, and they will play for the Class 1 state championship tomorrow. You gotta love it. Your final score, St. Elizabeth 60 and Glasgow 52. The celebrations begin. You have one more game to go for St. Elizabeth. Of course, we will have that tomorrow. We'll talk about all that here in just a little bit, but we'll do what we always do. Let's go ahead and take ourselves 2 minutes. We'll take ourselves a few minutes. Of course, we'll talk with head coach Caleb Heckemeyer. Well, I maybe have to shorten that break because of it, but either way, we'll take a break. We'll talk to him here in a moment, and we'll get you going for what is to come tomorrow. But again, your final score, St. Elizabeth 60, Glasgow 52. Back in a moment. You're listening to the 2023 Show Me Showdown right here, 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Back here once again at the Great Southern Bank Arena here in Springfield. Joining me now, St. Elizabeth head coach Caleb Heckemeyer. Coach, when I saw you guys at the Iberia Invitational, I did not think I'd be seeing you guys here in Springfield, but now, of course, you're playing for the Class 1 state championship. This one has to feel real good.
This one feels really good. Been here 5 straight years. Only our second, though, state championship game we're going to make. Going in after losing Caleb in that Iberia tournament, it looked a little bleak, but our young guy stepped up, and Caleb, especially now we got him back, had a really good game for us.
Yeah, absolutely. The defensive effort was just solid for you guys all night tonight. I was talking about the rebounding battles. You guys had a double-digit rebounding lead at the half. Don't have final totals here. I assume that'll still be the case, but you guys controlled the boards all night.
Oh, yeah, that's been our big key to success this year is controlling the rebounds, especially here of late playing great defense. Don't remember the final. I think we held them under 45 points again, so that's 3 straight games that we've held our opponents under 50, so it gives us a great chance to win. So credit to our defense and our rebounding.
Yeah, and so, of course, you mentioned you guys have been to the Final Four several years in a row now, back to the state championship game once again. Got to get one more win away.
Got to get one more, and it's 2-time defending champs South Iron. We played them last year in the semis. They got us pretty good. They're still a pretty solid team, so I'm going to be working hard late tonight, figuring out what we need to do to get a win tomorrow.
Absolutely. So we'll see you back here in Springfield tomorrow. And, of course, good luck tomorrow, Coach.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Once again, that was Coach Heckemeyer of the winning team, the St. Elizabeth Hornets. They win. They are victorious here tonight by a final score of 60-52. So we'll go ahead and talk about things here. We'll take one more time out. Actually, let's go ahead and take one more time out here. We'll let a few more sponsors identify themselves. We'll come back. We'll kind of wrap this one up here, and we'll get you going for again tomorrow. But again, your final score one more time here. St. Elizabeth 60 and Glasgow 52. You're listening to the 2023 Mission Show Me Showdown, 97.9 The Source.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon, down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Back here once more as we go ahead and wrap this one up, or at least continue on with our post-game coverage here in this one. Connor Harbin here with the 97.9 The Source. Well, we know St. Elizabeth, they're playing for the Class 1 state championship. Of course, they made it a habit of getting this far, but still trying to claim that elusive first state championship. They'll at least have a chance tomorrow. They defeat Glasgow here tonight, 60-52. So, again, Connor Harbin here with you as we kind of wrap this one up here. Do need to take one more time out, so we'll kind of do this in segments. Let's go ahead and take a look first and foremost at St. Elizabeth here in this ball game. Came out nice and strong. Led by double digits several times throughout this ball game, but as early as 16-6. Actually, excuse me, how about 13-3? Here in this one. So, led wire to wire, got a little sticky there at the end, but did like what we saw in that fourth quarter. They were able to kind of keep it under control and come through with a solid 8-point win to advance to tomorrow's championship game. So looking at some numbers here, first and foremost for Glasgow, again, 24 first half points and 52 points in the final. Leading the way for him tonight, 20 points. Idris Hamilton really lit things up there in that fourth quarter, was held quiet in the third quarter, but 11 of the 17 points for Glasgow in that fourth quarter to finish with 20 for the day. He definitely made, I think, Coach Heckemeyer and St. Elizabeth sweat a little bit in those dying embers. But one other score in double digits for you, that would be Jordan Fumeller. He finishes with 16 here in this one. He had 6 at the half and 10 in that second half as well. So 16 total points for him. Jackson Meyer with 8, 4 points for Preston Thies, 3 points for Ryan Graves, and then 1 point tonight for Colton Boss. Again, 24 points at the half and 52 total for Glasgow. But now taking a look here at St. Elizabeth, 60 total points, 31 in the first half. A very balanced scoring effort here tonight between halves. You had 3 scores in double digits. Caleb Oligschlager, how about it? Had the shot going on from deep here today. He had not all 3 3-pointers. We'll talk about that here in a moment, but he did have 3 3-pointers here today for a total of 18 here in this one. Jace Kiesel, he puts forward another 16. He had it going on early in the ball game from inside. And then 10 points for Gavin Williams as well. He had the other 3-pointer tonight for St. Elizabeth, so 10 points for Williams here today. Other scores, 6 points for Nick Heckemeyer, 5 points for Isaac Green, and then 4 points for Lane Irwin. 2 points as well. Can't forget about Levi Holtmeyer in there as well. So how about St. Elizabeth? 21-10 now on the campaign, but victory number 22, that'd be the most important. They do play tomorrow. We'll talk about some more numbers for you. We'll come back here in 4 minutes. We'll come back in 4 minutes. We'll wrap it up, and we'll get you all set for tomorrow when we come back. But again, you're listening to Postgame. Again, your final score, St. Elizabeth 60, Glasgow 52. Show Me Showdown right here on 97.9 The Source.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
When it comes to great deals on the best-selling trucks 46 years running, Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has your back. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to come in during Ford Truck Month. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months on new 2022 F-150s, or choose 3.9 for 72 months plus a $1,000 Ford rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. For a truckload of savings, don't miss Truck Month going on now at Ed Morse Ford St. Robert. Get backed by Morse today. Offer ends March 31st.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple, $4.49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
And once again, back here at the Great Southern Bank Arena here in Springfield. Again, your game in the books. St. Elizabeth playing for a Class 1 state championship tomorrow. They defeat Glasgow 60-52. Of course, a big thank you to all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Just need to get those last few ads out of the way. Again, Connor Harvard here with you, 97.9 The Source. Just some final thoughts here about this one. Well, when you look at the game, when you take a look at it from kind of a stat-only standpoint, you see rebounding, definitely something St. Elizabeth can hang their hat on here tonight. You heard me mention it with Coach Heckemeyer. Rebounding was definitely a big factor in the game early on. It ends up being pretty much a factor all around. They win the rebounding battle tonight, 45-30. 18 offensive rebounds and 27 defensive rebounds here tonight for St. Elizabeth. In fact, double-digit rebounds for two players. Jace Kiesel, he hauls in 12. And then Gavin Williams, you heard me mention, I probably, at some point in that second half, I wanted to see how many rebounds Williams was able to haul in. Well, he had 10 there in that one. Several big rebounds down the stretch there as well. So Kiesel, another double-double. Williams, he ends up 1 point away, but still 45 total rebounds on the game. Definitely something you can be proud of if you are St. Elizabeth. But shooting-wise, St. Elizabeth got a little bit cold there in the second half, still finishing 19 of 51 for a 37.3% clip here today. 4 of 15 from outside, 3 of which came from Caleb Oligschlager. His outside shooting early in that first quarter and then down the stretch as well really helped the Hornets keep Glasgow at arm's length, I'd say there. So despite only making 4 threes here, they were important threes. And then 18 of 24 from the free throw line was St. Elizabeth. Hit your free throws 75% down the stretch. Love that number as well. Glasgow shoots 20 of 55, 36.4%. They shoot 6 of 22 from outside. I do believe it was Idris Williams. Yeah, he hit 3 of those. 2 for Jackson Meyer and then 1 for Ryan Grace, but 6 of 22 for a 27% clip and then 6 of 10 from the free throw line, 60% from the line here today for Glasgow. So now we know it'll be a 2 p.m. start. That'll be your Class 1 state championship. And we now know St. Elizabeth, they will be playing the South Iron Panthers, number 1 team in the state. And, of course, they are going for a three-peat. Definitely a storyline to watch there. St. Elizabeth, they've never won a state championship. Well, South Iron, they've got them in spades. They've gotten the last 2. They're trying to make state history. I believe nobody has ever won 3 championships in a row. So we will have that game for you. Expect about a 140 pregame or so. Of course, we will be following up another game tomorrow, but do expect me to go live about 140 or so. I know I have stats. I'll know I have numbers, so we can make it a very substantial pregame and get you all set up for what will be a very, very fun game tomorrow. Of course, you can hear it right here, 97.9 The Source, but if tomorrow that's not enough basketball for you, good news. I got another game coming up right on after that. The kicker, it's on our sister station over on KJL 103.7. I have Hartville Eagle basketball for you. We'll kind of reset everything. We'll go back to the semifinals for a moment as Hartville, they will play in that semifinal game at 4 o'clock. So it'll be back-to-back tomorrow. Finish up this one, then immediately send it on over to 103.7, and then we'll have Hartville for you as well. But I think that'll go ahead and do it for us. For Dan, back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. We will see St. Elizabeth tomorrow. They defeat Glasgow 60-52. Until then, you've been listening to St. Elizabeth basketball on the 2023 Misha Show Me Showdown right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Class 1 state basketball from Springfield with the St. Elizabeth Hornets. Our game has been brought to you by Bert Deerhoff CPA and Associates, St. Elizabeth TV, American Family Insurance Agent Trevor Luchtenmeyer, Inventory Sales of St. Elizabeth, Mid-America Bank of St. Elizabeth, and St. Elizabeth R4 School District. We hope you've enjoyed today's basketball game with the St. Elizabeth Hornets at the Show Me Showdown in Springfield.